and Nutella by Maurice F. Setting, Vermont. Lord Montague's garden. Romeo is alone.
For never was a story of more woe, a tale of sadness without equal, than of Juliet and her Romeo. Perhaps you haven't heard the prequel. Ere Capulet ever loathed Montague, before the crypt where this sad tale ends, they shared block parties and barbecues, called them friendly neighbors if not quite friends. Both clans strived to rise from humble past to blazing wealth from just a flicker. The Capulet family, they climbed fast, but the Montagues, they climbed quicker. Years before star-crossed lovers did consort, hothead Tybalt worked for Romeo's father, doing odd jobs of a questionable sort, and stealing spare time with Montague's daughter. Not well known, Romeo's long-lost sister, named Nutella, she had her brother's passion. She loved Tybalt from the time he kissed her, and she sought to have him in a wedded fashion. For him, a rise in status, a darn good move, except that her father did not approve.
Tybalt rushes on.
Ha! Take that, nobleman scum! I will cut you with my blade!
You never rise above your station, Tybalt, street wretch!
Oh, how little you know, my young friend. I'm about to rise like you couldn't imagine.
Forsooth, we are back home.
Oh, I've got business with your family, Romeo.
Thou hast recovered father's money.
Think I paid your father's debt after a little convincing?
A smile shall spread on father's visage.
And not a drop of blood spilled.
You are most persuasive, like the bee coaxing pollen from the flower.
Broken kneecaps don't bleed.
Tybalt looks around the banners the Montague family pressed around him.
So many banners. The Montague coat of arms is pretty impressive.
Yes, father finds much dignity and pride in the family crest.
Maybe one day it will be mine too.
Thou? A Montague?
Why not?
Does not being a Capulet satisfy you?
Where is it written that you can't be both a Capulet and a Montague?
Nutella enters.
But first, I have other business in your home. And that business has arrived.
Oh, dear Tybalt, thou hast come like the whirring breeze of midsummer.
Tybalt hath broken an knave's kneecaps to right a grievous wrong for father.
It is time for all the woodland creatures to scurry down to the closer holes in the ground.
Hey, wait a second, thou callest me a woodland creature?
Leave it!
I shall inform father and mother that thou art cruel like the cold rain of winter that falls.
Get out of here!
It's not fair, no one ever pays attention to me.
Forsooth, such star-wart beauty, the heavens have never known. It is my constellation, my North Star, my Tybalt. Such manly virtues the world is blessed to see. Thine eyes shine like the brightest sapphires.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Would I were an octopus with 8 arms to embrace you, and it would still not show the content of my heart to you, dear Tybalt. I would need more hands to squeeze my love into your essence, soft, that I were a crab with more or less 10 claws, and each pincer would pinch you with my affections. Nay, what saith me? I need more arms to be a centipede, nay again, a millipede. I can hold you 1,000 times in my heart to hold the sun 1,000 times as if you were Jupiter, and my love would illuminate you in the 3rd fortnight of my bliss.
Nutella, darling, why does your family always talk like that?
Wherefore do you ask?
I sometimes have a hard time following you.
It is just the parlance of the House of Montague.
Why?
Father insisted that we talk like that when we were but babes in our nurse's bosom.
So when we get hitched, I can't speak normally anymore?
Hush, you Tybalt. Words are mere seconds. against the centuries of our love.
Your dad likes me, doesn't he?
My father thinks thou art most able-bodied brigand.
Brigand? That's what he thinks of me. Do you see this bag of guineas here? Your dad trusted me with the important task of threatening to yank out the spleen of the guy who owed it to him. Now, would he trust me with such an important task if he didn't see me as one of the family?
Your logic escapes me like dried wheat torn from a granary.
Will your father allow us to get married?
Perchance a little sparrow had not warbled our love to my father.
You haven't told him?
It is a web of many threads. My father, he doth protect me like the oak doth protect the sapling.
He has to let you grow up. After all, you are already 14.
Telleth me about it. It is like all my life he's been controlling me. Don't fall asleep with all those candles on your bed burning, or you might turn all Verona into smoldering cinders. Don't drink the potion that the necromancer is offering you. It might turn you into a tree frog. Don't put that dead rat in your mouth, or it gives you the Black Death.
Frankly, I don't know how you put up with it.
And now, don't secretly marry that illiterate, psychotic 18-year-old, or who lives across the street and occasionally kills people from me. Ah!
But if he's so controlling, how can we ever get his approval?
Unction comes to me like the dew of a morning willow. Okay, got my scheme clear the clouds for you?
I think so. Nutella,
Yes, Fair Tybalt?
your plan actually is a little elaborate. Are you sure all of it is necessary?
My schemes will fly true, like a well-trained arrow.
Okay. Nutella, there's one thing I don't understand.
What is it, my shining love?
Why exactly do I need to disguise myself as a girl and take a job as a servant in your home, and you need to disguise yourself as a boy and take a job as a servant in my home?
That way, we can learn the ways of the masters of each household. And when Lord Montague falls in love with you, and Lady Capulet falls in love with me, we can just tell them that we are actually in love with each other.
Huh?
Yeah, we have to maybe to reconsider.
Why don't we just tell him?
Are thou nuts? I have an idea. Listen carefully.
Nobody's here, okay? Can't you just tell me?
We shall stay to play, and in it a sprite shall cast a spell on a maiden, and a youth across the way. And when father sees how pure the love can be between neighbors, of course he will approve.
Why don't we just tell him?
No, that's not work. Here's my final plan, and I shall not break this hint. I shall alight to my family's crypt and take a draught of poison and fall dead.
What? What kind of crazy ass plan is that?
Not your heart light. The alchemist who sold the poison to me said the spell can be reversed.
Why take the poison in the first
Silence!
place?
My foolish scoundrel of love. This is our path to eternity together. We must climb into the foothills and collect the petals of the yellow lily that grows beneath the acacia tree. Pluck only the petals that blossom toward the northeast, and definitely not the southeast blooming ones. Got that?
Should I be writing this down or something?
There's no time! You must not tarry to the crypt. And when you arrive and find my cold body, rub the petal on my right eyelid, and I shall awake.
Okay.
And when the friar comes, he can marry us at first light.
But why do you need to poison yourself?
I shall do the scheming for both of us. My darling youth. If you don't apply the petal to my eyelid by the second crow's caw, I shall be gone from this world forever.
The second crow's caw? Crows are cawing all the time here. How do I know which is...
Which you must pluck the flower now. And I to the crook shall hasten. Godspeed, my true love.
Northeast blooming petals, right eyelid, second crow's caw. Northeast blooming petals, right eyebrow, second crow's caw.
Aunt Dude comes in.
Ah, young Tybalt! There you are.
Ah, hello, sir. Northwest blooming petals, right eyelash, second crow's caw. Northwest blooming boysenberries, left eyelash, fourth crow's caw.
Was Providence on your side in our little debt collecting matter today?
Excuse me, south by southeast blooming social tree, right ear lobe, night frogs croak.
Did you get my money?
It's all here.
Ah.
Upside down watermelon plant, left clavicle, third thinking of this spot on swings.
Very well done.
Oh,
And a little something for your labors.
thank you, sir. Oh, twice a fortnight flowering Venus flytrap, right tibia, 18th shriek of the vampire bats.
There's another matter I would like to parlay
Level of
over.
the shrub facing the third moon of Jupiter, fourth vertebrae,
What
never-ending
say
cycles.
you, Tybalt?
Sir, I really have to go right now.
Nonsense. I would like you to place a wager on the
I'm
peacock
sorry,
versus
I have to go!
What's the meaning of this? Oh. And forsooth, why does slumber call me so resolutely?
Time passes.
Oh, soft. I have slept all afternoon.
Oh, Father! Our poor Nutella is undone!
Speak, young Romeo. Is she no longer among the living?
Hey, Dad! What's up?
What say you?
How's it going?
Where do you speak such?
Idiot Tybalt rubbed a pine cone up my nose. I seem to have lost my ability to speak fancy. But hey, at least I'm alive.
You confuse me, daughter.
It doesn't matter.
You shan't live in this household speaking in such a low manner.
What are you saying? A banish?
We are a noble family. If you do not speak like a noble woman, you do not belong here.
I am going to kill Tybalt!
That rogue did this to you.
He's such a screw-up! And to think he wanted to marry into the family and become a Montague.
Baby! What are you saying?
A Capulet shall never unite with the Montagues. We are too good for you. Leave this household at once, former daughter.
You mean the Capulets are too good for the Montagues? You shall pay for your arrogance with the blood of your family!
Romeo, Nutella is stricken from this family's memory.
Okay,
We shall never speak of her again. From now on, you are an only child. And please, don't go poisoning yourself in any crypts. It's really not as glamorous as it looks.
such folly shall never enter my mind.
Now, Romeo, there's another matter. Do you recall the misunderstanding with my brother?
You mean my true father?
Yes. Technically, I guess you could look at it that way.
Forsooth I do.
Well, it turns out that your mother is still sore about the whole thing. You know, where I killed her husband and then married her and took over the family estate and changed her names and then insisted that we move from Denmark to Verona. You remember, don't you?
Vaguely.
I want to get up to her. A nod to the garden and pluck me some of those sweet-smelling, red things.
Roses.
Roses. Sure. Whatever you call them.